Hi everybody, Tammy here, and I am a proud designer with Scrapbooking With Me Boutique on Facebook. And today I just wanted to share with you my design team project for the month of October. We were given a kit, a beautiful kit, and it had the Teresa Collins Life Emporium collection, ephemera, Prima Flowers, Petaloo Trims, and the Holtz large Folio. And this is what I came up with. I made this for myself, and I really went to town on it. I didn't want to make it too terribly bulky because I do want to use it like almost every day. So what I did was I used my stencils, and I did a lot of stenciling on it. I added it everywhere I could. I really do love stenciling. And for the main stencil here in the middle, I did my stencil with my embossing paste, and then I sprayed it with Lindy's Stamp Gang's Cowabunga Copper, and I also added mica flakes, and these are the Frontage flakes. So yeah, they really turned out well. I used a lot of the ephemera on this, plus a lot of the chipboard elements. I put on it everything that I decided that I wanted it to say, because it is for me. And I also added, of course, a piece of chain and a metal flowers from my stash. I inked all the edges I used two different kinds of distress ink. I used the Victorian Velvet, and of course my all-time favorite, the Vintage Photo on this. The trim here is from Petaloo, like I said, and for this I actually darkened it down with the Victorian Velvet, and then I did the stenciling over top, and I just wanted to grunge it down because this one I did make grungy for myself. So let's open it and take a look. Oh, I want to show you the ends first. On each of the ends I have used the Petaloo trims. There was 4 different trims in the pack, and I used up every scrap of the trim. And then on the bottom edge, I used that trim. I didn't cover the back because, well, I'm going to have it resting on a table most of the time. On the inside flap, all I did was just a piece of the paper, and as you can see, I brought the trim all the way through. It goes all the way around and through. I really like this trim. It's really nice. It's kind of a burlap. It's very distressed. I really enjoyed working with it. And I just added a few pieces of the chipboard and the ephemera to this. Now, the inside flap I'm going to show you later. I'm just going to cover it up here quickly, because it's a kind of a surprise. I was very pleased with how it turned out. These flaps I left pretty blank. A place for me to write things, add more stuff if I want. I would have loved to have used all the chipboard and all the ephemera on this. I really like what it says. I like the way it looks. But like I said, I didn't want to make it too overly bulky. I am going to be using it every day. Now on the inside flaps, what I did was I made pockets, and in here I've got these glassine envelopes. And I do a lot of fussy cutting. I have little envelopes, little glassine envelopes like this, floating all over my craft room full of fussy cuts. This is going to hold all of my fussy cuts, this folio. So this is what I've done, and I've used more of the trims here. I've added a magnetic closure to these, and they're both the same, both pockets, because I use a lot of the glassine envelopes. And I need them on hand. I just really need them. For the centerpiece, I used a hidden hinge system here on this. And what I did was I made 4 pouches for myself with pockets. I ran out of paper, and I had to use my Prima on the inside backs. No one's going to see these but me, so I wasn't too worried, and I love this paper. So for these pockets, what I did was I made a huge pocket that will hold the larger sheets that I am working on at the moment and cutting from. And then here I've created 2 pockets. There is a divider between them, but I've added an accordion hinge to them so that I can really poof them out if I need to. And these will hold my little glassine envelopes with my little fussy cuts in them for the projects I'm working on. Now, the part that I really am the most proud of is this piece here, the inside flap. I always need a space where I can work on my fussy cuts. I like to place them out and I like to take them all and put them around and everything and, you know, see how they're going to look before I actually use them on my project. But here I wanted to show you the inside here. I did the trim. I'm hoping you can see this. I did the trim all the way in and made it little, and I unbraided it because I love this shabby look. And like I said, I did distress all the edges of all the papers except for the inside cover here. What I did here was, ta-da! I made myself a workspace. And what I did was I couldn't find a graph sheet that had the 1-inch squares marked out to 1/4 inch. You know, I printed off probably 30 different ones. None of them would come out to what I wanted, so I used my craft mat, a ruler, and my felts, and I went to, and I made myself my own graph. And then I added the numbers from the sticker sheets here so that I know my inches. And this way now I can put my item on here and I can do it to size. But what I did to make it easy to use was I laminated this. So now it's wipe off. I can use my repositionable tape when I'm putting out my fussy cuts. And it's just going to make life so much easier because I already have a clean workspace when I'm doing this. And I used just the, I love this corkboard paper, so that's what I used around the edges of it. And here, again, I've added, you know, the stickers and chipboard, etc. That things that I want to look at this when I'm working with it. So that's what I did here. So this is my folio. I'm actually really pleased with the way it turned out. It's very grungy, which is really my style. Everything in my craft room that I designed for myself is very grungy. And this is going to make my life a lot easier. I'm not going to have all these little envelopes kicking out all over the place. And I hope you all enjoyed it. And I know that this kit is sold out at the moment. So, but the November kit is up for sale in the boutique. And in a couple of weeks, the December kit will be up for sale. And these kits are wonderful because they aren't just paper. There is always something else in them that you can use. And that's what I love the most about the kits from the boutique, is that it's not just paper. So if you're not a member of the boutique, please follow the links that I'm going to post below. Come over and join us. We would love to see you there. We also have a members room. We do monthly hauls. Everybody who puts in their monthly haul videos or pictures, their names are put into a draw. We also have our monthly challenge in our members room. And this month it is an altered Halloween treat bag. So that's it for this month. But the winner of that also receives a gift card to the boutique. And we'll talk to you later. Bye.